I'm smoking on that Nasdaq. You already know I made more money today. Today I made $1,539.76. And Papi Chulo, how did you do it? Well, this is exactly how. Let's get into it. Going on the 4-hour chart, it's honestly quite simple. You might be saying, yo, why is it simple? Why is it simple? I'll show you exactly why. We're in a bearish trend, but you can notice that there's these lows. What's special about these lows? Well, let me show you on my drawings. A little crazy, sorry. But we have an SMT. Let's go, SMT challenge. And then we go on the 1 hour. You can see it even a little bit better. We have an SMT right here. And then we had amazing displacement off the SMT. When I see something like this, it's telling me, yo, go long, bro. Literally go long. So that's what I did, bro. I sat back, I relaxed, I took a one, I took a long today, bro. Shoot me, don't actually do it. Donald Trump, how many times has he almost been shot, guys? One in the chat if you know, two in the chat if you're lying. It's been a lot of times, though. We gotta, wow. I mean, it's gotta be a world record, right? But anyways, on the 15-minute, you can see the same thing. We're obviously super bullish. We respected the heck out of this 1 hour intermediate low. It looked juicy. So I said, let's go into the day. We also, we can see we have a bunch of LRL leading up to the 15-minute intermediate high. Therefore, I felt like it wasn't really high resistance. And based off of that SMT, once we stepped out this 1 hour intermediate low, we really didn't have anywhere else to go, right? That was my thinking. Now, we did have a 1 hour intermediate low right here as well, but why did I not care about it? Well, honestly, bro, I didn't care about it that much because it's over 200 points away. And we don't need to manipulate that far. We have an SMT down there. There's not really massive reason for price to continue down there. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it was something I could have considered, but I just wanted I was very confident longs. So I wanted the minimum amount of manipulation that was possible and then try to find a long off of that. There was nothing to manipulate, no 15-minute fair value gaps, no anything. The only thing we had to manipulate into was a 1 hour intermediate low. And so then market opened. What happens? We generate liquidity, and then right here, I was like, no way, bro. Are we actually going back up? I'm absolutely sick. I look on the 3-minute. We're about to blast through 3-minute fair value gap. I was genuinely super upset, but then luckily, as you can see, ES super close to the 1 hour intermediate low, edged the frick out of it, and I was like, bro, this is going to be really good. So what did I do? I waited. Eventually, we got the manipulation of awesomeness. And then we had an amazing trade right here, guys. Amazing trade. We had a 30-second long, but Papi faded it. Kaz, why did you fade it? I honestly faded it for one main reason. We had the inverse right here. The inverse to displacement really doesn't look like anything special, bro. I'm not even going to lie. Not to mention on ES, the displacement really wasn't that good. I was like, we could totally chop around. We could totally seek a little bit further. I had this marked out on ES, and I was like, I need to see really good displacement to prove it. You need the market to prove why your trade is going to be good. There's only a handful of things you need. This is genuinely my checklist. I'm putting y'all on some game real quick. High time frame alignment, good structure, good target. Be you, do you, for you. That's gay. That wasn't... It's an automated thing. I'm not gay, I promise. But good structure, good target, displacement, PO3 during clean conditions with nothing but your stop loss. That is literally all you need to make a theoretically infinite amount of money day trading, right? So anyways, continuing, I low-key didn't like it. Sure enough, honestly, good fade because ES did end up sweeping this, creating another SMT. So if you took this 30-second, you really got lucky that it wasn't your stop loss that got hit. It really didn't look that good. There was no CISD. There was no really good displacement. Honestly, I didn't know exactly where we were going, and ES very well could have wanted to manipulate down to the 1 hour intermediate low. And what was I waiting for to prove we didn't? I was waiting for displacement. That's exactly what I was waiting for. So what did I do? I saw this 2-minute inversion. I ripped it. And then I said no more. I ripped the trade. I saw exactly what I wanted to see. What do we have? We have, and look at the damn checklist, idiot. Look at the checklist. Do we have high time frame alignment? Yes. Do we have good structure? Yes. Do we have the other things on my wallpaper? Yeah, bro. I don't remember them. I don't have to remember them. All right. And then, sure enough, I'm in this trade again for 2 minutes. and my TP gets blown out. I'm on a crazy win streak. I think I'm at 4 wins in a row. I've been really feeling myself. I'm 3 days away from a payout on 2 accounts. Should be somewhere right around $3,000, about $1,700 each. And that's awesome. That's going to pay for every mentorship I've ever been in. It's going to pay for every eval I've ever bought. And I've gotten 1 payout before. But guys, I'm telling you, it's not about the number of payouts or the amount of money I've made. It's about the time that I've put in and the results that we are going to see. I'm not kidding you. One day I'm going to be swinging $100,000 trades and I'm going to be going insane. So y'all are here for the beginning of it. Congratulations. Really just a textbook trade. We inverse this fair value gap, right? That is invalidating bearishness, which also at the same time proves bullishness. Really good displacement, really good structure, LRL. We also had a London Judas daily profile, which I hadn't mentioned earlier. But London Judas daily profile, and why is that? That is because on the 30-minute and higher, we did not manipulate into any key levels that would cause any sort of reversal. So at that point, we can expect New York AM session to manipulate and then distribute to London highs, where London highs generated liquidity. Literally all of London session was a chop fest, bro. Literally all of London session was a freaking chop fest. Literally, oh, come on. You're telling me this, bro? From 4:30 a.m. until 8:15, we did nothing but generate liquidity. And you're going to expect me to not target that? Why? Because you're waiting on this 1 hour intermediate low that doesn't need to be hit because we already have a 1 hour intermediate low right here, which is looking extremely juicy. It's basically a freaking data wick. It looks incredible. There's really nothing else you could really want in this entire world, right? Right? Just because we have this right here, just because we swept out this right here, you don't think I want more? Right? We swept out this, crazy data wick, amazing rejection. We manipulate during 9:30 PO3, have amazing 2-minute fair value gap displacement out with LRL above during a London Judas daily profile, and you expect me not to take the long? And this is why y'all just have to know ball knowledge. See, the problem with everybody here, and well, wait, I'm talking, we're profitable, you and I. The problem with other people, right? Because I shouldn't be shitting on the fucking one person that's watching the video. The thing that's wrong with other people is that they don't know ball knowledge. What you need to do is, it's not about having a bunch of different setups, a bunch of different confluences, a bunch of whatever. Oh, if he blinks 3 times during gay, you know, he's gay or whatever, and you know, it's not that serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Imbalances and liquidity is all you need to be a profitable day trader, and the people overthink it, bro. You see this trend, bro. Does it look like we're going to go down? You see this rejection wick from 8 to 9 o'clock candle rejects like this. You really expect it to unreject, go all the way down here with no confluence, by the way. Even if we did want to reject all the way down here, we'd at least have to hit this 15-minute intermediate high, right? Don't you think? And this is what people aren't understanding. It's not you. It's not me. We are doing amazing. We are great at this shit. We've been working hard, and I'm proud of us. I'll tell you that. But what you need to know is displacement. Again, 92-point displacement, almost 100-point displacement. And I'm not gonna fade that. 100-point displacement after creating an SMT at a valid manipulation point, at a valid key level. And you expect me not to rip it? Of course I'm gonna rip it. I'm not gonna wait for more. You don't always wait for more. That's called perfectionism, right? I get my back blown out. We sweep out this low. Okay, what do? I'm in longs. Like what? I just try again. That's the entire point of trading. And then now instead of my TP being here, it's all the way up here. Now I have a 4 risk to reward, right? Which is awesome. But I'm also not gonna sit there on my hands and cock and just pretend. You know what I'm saying? And cock is a chicken, by the way. Literally, that's what a chicken is. It's a cock, right? That's what you call them. But yeah, it's really simple. Don't ask for too much. Don't be a perfectionist. Follow the rules. I'm not even kidding you. It's my lock screen because I've been so locked in on this shit. Copy this. Oh, and also be you, do you, for you. Don't forget that. That's really motivating, and that really just changed the whole trajectory of my life. I'm very glad that popped up on my wallpaper. Anyways, love y'all. Peace out. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. If you have any questions, please let me know. And don't forget that God is good.